Have you ever wondered why in America someone who starts with a tiny bagel shop in Brooklyn, a deli in Chicago, or a small used bookstore in Los Angeles can buy a house within just a few years? Meanwhile, people working 9-to-5 jobs, meeting deadlines, and juggling meetings every week often struggle to pay rent or even stretch lunch money. Is it luck? Privilege? Or is it something deeper the way you think? I once met up with a childhood friend in New York. Back in high school, he was always late, bad at math, and I used to lend him my notes just so he could pass. But today, he owns an e-commerce chain pulling in hundreds of thousands a month, jogs every morning, and spends weekends golfing. I looked at him, then at myself. I also went to college, worked hard, saved diligently, yet every time I had $5,000 in my account, the bank was already calling about debts. I asked him, "Why do you make money everywhere you turn?" He smiled and said, "I'm not smarter than you. I just learned a different way of thinking, one I borrowed from Jewish wisdom. And that's what I want to share. 14 powerful Jewish lessons for wealth and success. Not tricks, but mindsets passed down for generations. Lessons that helped a small community shape Wall Street, Hollywood, Silicon Valley, and beyond. 1. Every success begins with belief. Jewish culture teaches children in America. If you only have $1, you can still create millions if you believe it's possible and act on it. Belief isn't magic, it's fuel. Without it, knowledge is just rubble. From New Jersey delis to Los Angeles startups, Jewish entrepreneurs carry one core conviction. 2. Think in reverse. While most Americans follow the crowd opening the same coffee shops, chasing TikTok fads, Jewish entrepreneurs often ask the opposite question: what if I do the reverse? Instead of lowering prices, they raise them and build prestige. Instead of pushing ads, they create products people chase. In New York banks or Silicon Valley boardrooms, contrarian thinking often creates the breakthrough. 3. Understand the law better than anyone. In the U.S., most people fear the tax code, contracts, and legal complexity. Jewish business leaders study it deeply. They don't break laws, they find pathways hidden within them. Like the entrepreneurs who leverage small business tax credits, real estate depreciation, or patent law to their advantage. The winners aren't those avoiding the rules, but those who master them. 4. Fix the root, not the surface. In America, struggling restaurants repaint logos, change menus, or rebrand endlessly but still close within a year. Jewish wisdom says, fix the real problem. If your product is fine but customers don't return, maybe the service is broken. If sales are high but profits vanish, maybe costs are leaking. Don't smash the machine oil the right gear. 5. Small daily choices shape your future. Jewish culture in the U.S. embraces compound growth. Improve just 1% daily, and over time, you become unrecognizable. Choices like reading instead of scrolling, investing instead of spending, or networking instead of Netflixing don't seem huge today, but in 10 years, they define your destiny. 6. Money is a mirror of character. In America, people flaunt luxury cars, Rolex watches, or Hamptons mansions as proof of success. But Jewish wisdom says, money doesn't change you, it magnifies you. If you're kind, wealth makes you more generous. If you're greedy, it makes you worse. Reputation, not dollars, is the true wealth. 7. Respect small money. He who despises pennies will lose dollars. In U.S. cities, Jewish entrepreneurs built fortunes by respecting every cent. Even billionaires like Warren Buffett, often influenced by this mindset, still track tiny expenses. Success is not about one big break, it's about honoring small money and letting it compound. 8. Partnership beyond prejudice. In America's diverse economy, Jewish entrepreneurs don't ask, "Are you like me?" They ask, "Can we win together?" They've partnered with African-American innovators in music, Latino distributors in food, Asian leaders in tech. The differences are resources, not barriers. 9. Recreate value from what others throw away. Where Americans see waste, Jewish business people see opportunity. Old warehouses in Detroit become art spaces. Scrap metal in New Jersey becomes export wealth. Outdated patents become billion-dollar startups. Nothing is useless if you can redefine it. 10. Resolve conflicts through reverse thinking. When conflicts arise, Most people argue louder. Jewish wisdom says, speak softer, change perspective, shift the psychology. In U.S. workplaces, the best managers don't escalate, they diffuse. They understand that winning hearts often matters more than winning arguments. 11. Focus on your squirrel. Ignore the rabbits. Distractions in America are endless. Crypto hype, trending side hustles, viral business hacks. Jewish entrepreneurs warn, don't chase every rabbit. Stay locked on your squirrel, your core goal. Success isn't about doing more, but about doing the right thing long enough. 12. Lead with understanding, not power. Traditional American managers push orders and deadlines. Jewish leaders inspire by connecting people's work to meaning. They don't just demand effort, they spark motivation. The best leaders in the U.S. know employees don't work harder for bosses, they work harder for causes they believe in. 13. Turn knowledge into gold. In America, discarded ideas often hide treasure. A rejected manuscript becomes a best-selling self-published book. Unused tech patents evolve into unicorn startups. A failed YouTube video inspires a viral podcast. Jewish wisdom insists, no value disappears, it only waits for the right eyes. 14. Negotiate. Correctly, not equally. In U.S. negotiations, fairness isn't splitting 50 over 50, it's dividing based on true needs. Maybe one partner values recognition more than equity, another prefers long-term security over upfront cash. Jewish negotiators ask, what do you really want? That's why they're trusted in Wall Street deals, Hollywood contracts, and Silicon Valley partnerships alike. Final thought. Though Jews make up less than 2% of the U.S. population, their impact on finance, law, medicine, and innovation is extraordinary. Why? Because of mindset. These 14 lessons are not tricks to get rich quick, they are timeless principles for building wealth, reputation, and lasting success in America. And here's the best part. You don't need to be Jewish to apply them. You just need to start thinking more carefully, acting more consistently, and valuing what others overlook. That's how fortunes are built and how legacies are made.